my fucking opponents, right? Randy Feastra, single most boring human fucking being I have ever met, and Rob Sand, the biggest fucking nerd I ever met. Alright, let's address the hat real quick. Is it a Confederate hat? Is it a Confederate hat? Is it a Confederate hat? No! It's the opposite, in fact. It's got blue thing on there, right? My great-great-grandfather, General Weaver, went on to be a congressman of Iowa. In 1861, he raised a battalion full of Kansas redlegs and abolitionists, went down to Missouri, started killing a bunch of Missourians. And then he found out there was a war going on. So, he was a twofer, right? That's the type of leadership you'll get from me being your next governor of Iowa. Look, I know I only have 2 DUIs, right? Which only makes me half as qualified as Kim, right? But she's out of this race, right? We need to make sure the next guy that comes into the governor's mansion, right, isn't a dweeb, right? At least give me that, right? I feel like I could beat shit out of those 2 guys, like right on the debate page, right? Isn't that the type of governor you want, right? Right as they're coming out, just go like nerd, bam, kick them off, you know? Any of you who made the dumbest decision in your life, giving money to the Democrats, right? Do not do it. I swear to God. Fucking Chuck Schumer texts me 3 fucking times a day, right? Come on, guys. Iowa City seems so glum, right? It's almost like you lost the PSYOP trophy 2 years in a row. It feels all topsy-turvy. I grew up in and around Ames, right? I was a Cyclone, blue, right? The thing that sucks about it, all the way growing up, right? Cyclones kept losing, the Hawkeyes kept doing it, we kept losing the fucking shittiest fucking team in Pac-12, the fucking Huskers, right? And now, it's like all reversed. Like, Cyclones are 10-2, that's the first time this ever happened. Oh, well. But no, I always grew up, I was super jealous of fucking Iowa growing up, right? They kept winning, they kept, like, beating the shit out of us in basketball and wrestling. That was one thing we had. I grew up in Jefferson. Anybody know where the fuck that's at? It's like one of those shitty small towns next to one of those other shitty small towns, right? If you ever drive around in Iowa, like they've got like names for things, like other famous places. They're all like pronounced wrong. Like instead of Madrid, or instead of Madrid, it's Madrid. Instead of Nevada, it's Nevada. God damn it, I've been living in the state too goddamn long. I start pronouncing all the things wrong, right? I can't even go to Jamaica. These are all real Iowa names, right? That's where you're met, right? That's where we all go, right? I'm officially Des Moines' loudest comic. This is just a fucking prop for me, right? The settings that they turned to right before they turned off the microphones is now called the Tom setting. 2 different fucking venues came up with that. But I'm happy to be here with Bobcat on here. Right? He's a great guy. Always give me a chance. Always like give me a choice when I'm coming up here. Right? He's got some great music lined up. Right? He's got a couple sets for us lined up tonight. And this is actually my second appearance in Iowa City. I was like a kitty block away at fucking Alley Cat. Now I'm moving up, right? Spread my wings and coming out, right? So, make sure to vote November 3rd, 2026. Make sure to check me out on Instagram, Michael Keith Thompson on Instagram and Facebook. Please try to bring that up to 1,000 followers. I always love the opportunity to come up here, guys, and try to spread the word. We got a big campaign season ahead. Right? I'm currently the front runner of the Green Party, right? Their compatriot is out here, right? I gave her a call. I said, is anybody running for the Green Party? And they said, no. And I called her back 3 weeks later. It's like, is anybody else running? So I'm currently the front runner, right? And Randy Feastra hasn't officially entered the race, right? He hasn't filled out his paperwork. Who the hell does he think he is? Tom Michaelson, right? So I might as well fill out my paperwork for the fucking Republicans too, right? That'll be great. I'll represent like the Marxist wing of the Republican Party. That's what I'll do. All right, Bob, you ready to come up? Get a little bit of time here. Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Hey, you guys want to hear a knock-knock joke?
Yeah.
All right. It's reverse form though, right? It's experimental, right? Here's the big innovation. You start.
Knock.
You got a warrant? And that's how you should answer the fucking door every fucking time. Anytime a census worker comes by, right? That's how you want to answer the door, right? Don't let a police in, ever. Or talk to them, or be friends. I don't know. Look, I have a confession to make. My real name is Michael Thompson. And the reason I changed my name from Michael Thompson to Tom Michaelson is because if you Google search Tom Michaelson, the first thing that pops up is former president of the Aryan Brotherhood of Texas, Michael Thompson. And if you go down further, you find the real me, and then you shouldn't go down any further. You can run far around, it's fine. So I had to change my name to Tom Michaelson. But here's the weird thing. I didn't know this when I picked it. It's just like an anagram of my name. Apparently Michaelson is Jewish. I had no idea. Like, Bob did this, and he wasn't the first guy to do this, like, from Long Island or anything. He was just like, Michaelson, so are you part of the tribe? And I was like, I would have thought the cavalry hat would have been that I'm not part of any tribe. What are you talking about? He's like, are you Jewish? He's like, it's because I look like Jesus? It's a long wind up to it, Barry. I'm glad. I got 50% of the audience left. No, it's great coming out here. Thanks for coming out this Monday night. You heard this through Bobcat, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing the audience participation thing. So you heard this in Bobcat, right? Right. Big fan of his music?
Any music. I didn't necessarily check them out. You know, I heard punk. I like all music.
Yeah.
Heard punk, you know.
Did you ever get to the metal scene at all?
See, I was a Grand Funk Railroad bud from Triumph to Slayer to Caius to Fu Manchu to Merciful Fate to Sleep to Danzig to High on Fire. I mean, it don't fucking matter.
Man, you were hardcore fans of it, right? He's like fucking big ass fucking music nerds, you know?
Yeah, but Queens of the Stone Age, fucking Scorpions, Michael Schenker group, fucking, especially that new album, that Hour One, that new Scorpions album, that fucking was a banger.
Yeah.
I was very good with it.
That's why I fucking love the scene, man. I just grew up in the '90s, right? I was the first kid to adopt like an iPod station, right? So it was just like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to rap. Like I'm all into White Stripes and Strokes and like 70s punk, you know. And then all of a sudden it came out and it's just like, man, am I racist? No. I'm probably a little racist, right? Fucking hat's still racist. You know, U.S. cavalry, right? It's not like they have like a great track record, right? You know, like they occupy, like, you know, half this country used to be Mexico, right? Tom Michaelson is for illegal immigration, as much immigration as you can, right? I'm single right now, right? I'm a veteran, right? I get myself an illegal mama. I might as well be a stepdad, right? That's the destination that I have in the world. I'd be a really good stepdad, right? You know, you watching somebody else's kids, you know, the practice kids as they call them, you know, one of them punches the other one like, Billy hit me. Hit him back. Teach him that he can't fucking just do that. But he's bigger than me. Doesn't matter how big he is. As long as you hurt him enough, that he'll quit doing it. That's what my older siblings taught me, right? I grew up 5th out of 6 kids, right? Which meant when I started coming along, my parents had a big announcement and said, guess none of you are going. That's what it is. You know, I had the audacity to ask my dad one time when I was 11 whether or not I could, what's in the college fund. And he said, okay, here's the thing, Tom. And he handed me my enlistment papers. That's how I knew I was gonna be in the fucking Army. Right? It was just inevitable. But Army did well for me. Now it's the Department of War. I was wondering how they could make the Army even worse and the Department of Defense worse. You know, like, it's gotta be that much more miserable, you know? Well, I love you all here tonight. We getting set up for some recording and some music, right? One more time. Howdy you all on fucking Facebook. Thank you to all my friends who are watching, I hope.
I'm responding to them as they ask the questions.
Oh man.
Rick?
Is there a question that somebody's asking?
Yeah, all right. So,
All right, let me answer the question.
All right, Rick Tordashel?
Sure,
Can you
whatever.
assure us that you are not listed on the Epstein files?
On my
Okay.
list on the Epstein files?
And then I wrote back, wouldn't sync up chronologically.
Yeah.
You were a kid when he was committing those crimes. Then he
Sure.
said, same guy, broadcasting South Carolina, and I said, close to Charleston, or not.
Oh man, love you too, man.
Oh, Lexington, South Carolina. No shit.
Awesome. Thank you, man. I love you, dude. I hope you're doing well down there. Hope your house sold well. Right?
And then you also have, who is this? Nick Vineyard is watching.
Hey, Nick, how are you doing? You got a question for the upcoming 2026 campaign?
Michael Albert.
Mike Albert. Hey, Alberto Field 5, I love you. Thank you for coming out. I'll get those shirts made eventually, right? My campaign rallies have been, this is just the start, right? We're gonna kick this all the way in November, right? Who wants to fucking be the fucking running mate for Tom Michaelson 2026, right? Yeah, look, our current governor has a felony, right? No restrictions. I don't care if you're a legal age to do it. You have to be 30. I want to look past it. And if you're like how many else out there, right? Like I'm by myself, right? Who wants to be the next Miss Lieutenant Governor of Iowa, right? Fucking Mike Albert, you can fucking be it if you want to be it. That's give it up. I'll give out prizes like that. Whoever does it, I don't know. But this campaign season's just starting off, right? I got a dirty ass truck. Look up Tom Michaelson for governor on YouTube. I got a couple of campaign ads up, right? Man, I got a dirty ass truck just like Rob Sand. I'm gonna kill it this election, right? I'm gonna at least increase my vote total by at least double, right? So that means at least 4, right?
Rick Tordashel needs to know if he needs to reestablish his residency.
All right, make sure to do it. Vote early, vote often. Vote as often as you can. Get illegal. I want all of those. Like I want convicted felons. I want illegal immigrants. I want dead people, right? You always hear about this, like dead people voting, dead people voting. To the dead people, I promise that your grandchildren and your widowers and your widows will come visit you almost daily, and I promise that they will divorce their whiplash guy, right? They were just scared in their 70s. They're not doing well. And your hauntings are great. Vote for me, dead people, all over the great state of Iowa. I want to solicit votes. My great-great-grandpappy, General Weaver, he still died here in Des Moines. I hope to get his vote. And I hope I will make the ghost of my great-great-grandpappy my running mate, if so be it, right? I support that, right? I want underage people that are getting fake IDs just to vote, you know? But make sure to increase it to 21, right? That way you can also buy illegal alcohol, right? I support the committing of crimes. Commit as many crimes as you want, right? Don't pay your taxes. That would be a great way to bring the tax rate down. If you make less than $100,000, just don't pay your taxes. They can't possibly get to you. They can't get to all of you, right? And then they'll start taking from rich people, right? I don't know. I can do it, right? Like, I like listening to Fox News, and they talk about the Democrats want to take all these people's money and do all this, and go, like, yeah, I want to do that. I would like to commit heists. You know, I like to turn over stagecoaches and stuff. All right. And with that note, you ready to come all up now?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to keep this going on live, but I want to welcome my good friend here. You want me to plug it before I stick it in the thing?
Oh, no, just,
Yeah. I want to take the opportunity to